Well, it is the big day, and this is what the voter turnout looks like until 9 a.m. That is 2 hours into voting. And in Chamarajanagar, it is 20% voter turnout, and it is expected to gain momentum as the day progresses, as we know that the early morning voter turnout is always fairly lesser. In Chitradurga, it is 10%.
So far, this is of course for the last 3 hours, and Davangere there with 12%. So far, Chamarajanagar is leading, and once again, not 3 hours, but in the last 2 hours, that the turnout has been 20% for Chamarajanagar, 10 for Chitradurga, and Davangere with 9, and Belagavi also with 9%.
Chikkodi has showed 8% voter turnout, and Mandya has shown a dismal 7%. Very disappointing outcomes in Bijapur as well, with just 3% voter turnout so far in 2 hours. Uttara Kannada saw a fairly higher percent in comparison, in fact, relatively to regions like Mandya and Chikkodi. And in Gulbarga, we saw 6% voter turnout only. Mysore Kodagu region saw fairly higher voter turnout as usual, 12%, and in Kolar it was 15%, whereas it was about 9% in Bagalkote. Well, almost most of these regions averaging around 9%. Even in Ballari, we are seeing 9% around the Hyderabad Karnataka region, and the Mumbai Hyderabad region. We are seeing the voter turnout being fairly dismal. In Ballari too, it's just about 9%, 2 hours into voting.
That's right. Well, so far not great numbers. The Chamarajanagar leading the list with 12%, but besides that, the rest of the districts, rest of the constituencies, all ranging at about 8 to 5, and Bijapur, of course, recording the lowest turnout so far there with just a mere 3%. So of course, Chamarajanagar with the highest turnout so far with 20%. We will of course bring you the turnout in Bangalore as well very soon, but we are hoping that these numbers will get better through the course of the day, and hope that Karnataka in all comes out and votes. It's not just in Bangalore, of course, but across the state, that everyone needs to get out there and cast their vote.
That's right. In fact, Bengaluru's figures will be out in just a bit, and we will get you that. Well, we are seeing some noted persons coming out and cast their votes. We are seeing netas, we're seeing film stars come out and eagerly cast their vote.
And once again, showing you the heated battle that is taking place here in Bangalore. For Bangalore Rural, first up, from the BJP, it is P. Muniraju who will face off against D.K. Suresh, the sitting MP from Congress there, and Ravi Krishna Reddy, the popular AAP leader, is also contesting from Bangalore Rural. This will be the much-watched constituency, Bangalore South. The likes of five-time MP Anand Kumar actually facing a challenge from a first-timer, Nandan Nilekani of the Congress. And besides that, Neena Nayak of the Aam Aadmi Party, who only recently went on to cast her vote. And besides that, we also have to mention Ruth Parama as well of the JDS. And there is, of course, Bangalore North, the former Chief Minister, ever smiling TV Sadananda Gowda of the BJP, facing off against localite C. Narayanaswamy and Babu Matthew of the Aam Aadmi Party.
Next up, we have Bangalore Central, where we saw P.C. Mohan cast his vote. He is the incumbent MP. Facing him is debutant Rizwan Arshad from the Congress. He is just about 37 years old and is one of the younger candidates in the fray. And then we have V. Balakrishnan, who is another corporate honcho turned politician. It is the first time elections for him as well. So P.C. Mohan facing two debutants. What sort of an inroads will they make into his vote bank? Well, we'll know on the 16th of May. But the people of Bengaluru will be deciding that today itself and sealing the fate of these candidates. Veerappa Moily casting his vote in Chikballapura constituency. Veerappa Moily is the sitting MP. He is also the union minister and he is casting his vote. But of course, he is faced with the mammoth task of facing JDS candidate who is none other than the former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. Well, some prominent politicos who have come out to cast their votes. Well, Bacche Gowda, he is the man in Chikballapura for the BJP who has come in to cast his vote earlier in the day. Then we saw Yediyurappa coming in Shimoga to cast his vote. He is the candidate for the BJP. Actor Yash coming in to cast his vote as well. Well, we are seeing many politicians and many cine stars making their presence felt. Well, this at least should motivate the people of the state, the people of Bengaluru to come out and cast your vote. There is a reason why voting is considered important, and there is a reason why each and every vote counts, to ensure that it is the country's decision as to whom they want as the leader and not the decision of just about 40% of the population. We need it to be the majority of the country's decision, and there we see actor Yash coming in. Well, taking a look at all the politicals who have come in so far, then we saw Suresh Angadi from Belagavi, again the sitting MP who came in to cast his vote along with his family members much earlier in the day. Sadananda Gowda, the smiling MP too from Bangalore North, and also the former Chief Minister cast his vote in Mangalore. Pramod Butale cast his vote in Dharwad, and he is contesting from both Dharwad as well as Bangalore South, and he is someone who is extremely angry with the BJP. He was with the BJP only for one day, and that not so memorable exit is what has made him bitter.
Okay. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಅಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೊಸ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಮಾಡದೆ ಏನೋ ಬಿಸಿ ಇದ್ರು ಒಂದ್ 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ, ಅಂಡ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಮೇಜರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಸಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಲೈಫ್ಗೂ ಅದು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾರು ನಾಯಕರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ದೊಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಇದು ಇರಬೇಕು.
ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಯೋಮಾನದವ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆಲ್ಲ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟ?
ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೇನು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಕೂರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೇರ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂರೋ ಬದಲು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈ ಸಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಇಂದ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ನಂಬಿಕೆ.
ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕಂಡ ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗಿಂತ ಈ ಸಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ದೇನೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ
And well, Nandan Nilekani finally coming out and casting his vote. There several people were asking exactly where he is, and there Nandan Nilekani going ahead and casting his vote. Of course, he does also hold an Aadhaar card, not surprising, but definitely Nilekani, this will be a very, very important election for him there, considering of course that he is contesting this time around. It is definitely not going to be easy for him either. From the Bangalore South constituency, it's a very, very tough battle out there. He is up against a 5-time MP Anant Kumar, who only some minutes back went ahead and cast his vote along with his wife. In fact, Nilekani has come out with his entire family there, several senior citizens, his wife, his daughter who's come down all the way from Cambridge to cast her vote, and several others of his family coming out and casting their vote.
That's right. In fact, this elections is all the more important for them. One of their own is contesting the elections. Nandan Nilekani, who went on from becoming a corporate honcho to the UIDAI chairman and now a Neta associated with the Congress, is contesting elections from Bangalore South constituency. It is a crucial constituency to say the very least. It has a highly educated voter population but a fairly lesser voter turnout, as is the tradition as it has been observed in the last several elections. So will that change considering the stiff competition? So will people come out and vote considering that they have options from different parties. On one hand, you have the 5-time MP as well as the incumbent MP Anant Kumar from the BJP. On the other hand, you have Nandan Nilekani from the Congress, who is a first-timer. And on the other hand, you also have Neena Nayak from the Aam Aadmi Party. So we have, with Nandan Nilekani, probably the top candidates will be of Bangalore South have all casted their votes already. Nandan Nilekani coming in with his wife Rohini as well, and his other family members who have come down to just cast that precious ballot. Well, Bangalore South as a constituency has a lot of problems as well. It is one of what is called a traditional constituency. It has the traditional Bangalore population. The old Bangalore feel arises from Bangalore South. It is a fairly planned constituency as well, but the rapid growth has also stunted its resources in terms of water. There is encroachment of lakes, also a major issue. Water being a major issue for Bangalore South constituency. Electricity too. Electricity shortage plagues this constituency, and hence 4 strong candidates who will battle it out from the Congress, BJP, AAP as well as JDS, and the people today will be sealing their fate. Let's listen to what the
फैसला एक ही है, वो फैसला ये है, अब की बार मोदी सरकार और बेंगलुरु में, कर्नाटक में और देश में बेहतर बेंगलुरु के लिए और बेहतर भारत के लिए मोदी और अनंत कुमार कॉम्बिनेशन ये लोगों का पसंद है.
Sir, we've seen the end of a rather hectic campaign. How do you fancy your chances in this constituency?
Throughout the country, everywhere, this time, vote for Modi-led good governance. People want Congress to go from New Delhi, Congress to go from Karnataka, Congress to go from Bengaluru. Congress means bad governance, economic crisis, security crisis and governance crisis. People want to oust Congress out of government at the center and bring Narendra Modi-led Bharatiya Janata Party government at the center. Not only that, Bangalore, people of Bangalore has given mandate for last 18 years for good committed work of myself, and this time also I have got great hopes, and I am assured that they are